We're starting Penn Point right now. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Jack Threads. As you might know, clean water is one of the scarcest resources in the world. We need it to survive, and yet nearly 1 billion people don't have access to it. We want to get involved, so we're partnering with Charity Water to make a difference. Charity Water is an organization that donates 100%. That's all, 100% of the money it raises to building wells and bringing clean water to communities in need. They're leveraging technology in really creative ways to mobilize people around the cause, and we want to get you, our viewers, involved. Each show on Revision 3 is reaching out to our viewers to raise money to build wells. It takes $5,000 to build a well that can provide clean water to an entire village. $5,000. That's not, that's what a VCR cost in 1978. $5,000 to build a well to provide clean water to an entire village. So we need your help to make a difference. Go to revision3.com/charitywater to learn more and get involved. I don't think I say anything very earth-shaking in these Penn Points as a rule, but this is probably the least surprising sentence you'll ever hear in a Penn Point. It may be the least surprising sentence you'll ever hear me say. Einstein was way smarter than me. I mean, way smarter than me. I mean, no kidding, way smarter than me. And also wrote fabulously. And someone just sent me this letter, and I really think you should check it out. It's just so beautiful, and it's something that many of us who are atheists have tried to say. And I'm just going to put I'm just going to shoot this so that they can do a search for it and pop it up here. It's this Einstein letter that I guess was just an auction a while ago. I guess Richard Dawkins bid on. It's an amazing letter, and it's so much of many things I wanted to say. And I'm going to read some Einstein stuff here. He's just read a book about God and about Jews being the chosen people. The Word of God is for me nothing more than an expression and product of human weakness. The Bible, a collection of honorable but still purely primitive legends, which are nevertheless pretty childish. No interpretation, no matter how subtle, can, for me, change this. For me, the Jewish religion, like all other religions, is an incarnation of the most childish superstition, and the Jewish people, to whom I gladly belong, have no different quality for me than all other people. As far as my experience goes, they are also no better than other human groups, although they are protected from the worst cancers by a lack of power. Otherwise, I cannot see anything chosen about them. It's Einstein, writing about religion, writing about God, writing about his position as a Jew. And wow, I come out all the time against tribalism and against racism, and as an atheist, and you always try to explain to people what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and then, someone like Einstein, who was supposed to be a theoretical physicist and not a wonderful writer of prose, but he's a wonderful writer of prose. He writes this, and you should go check it out and read the whole letter, because it's just fabulous, and it's killer, and it says so much about how we are people, and we are connected to all other people. And I believe there's nothing special about any group you belong to, except for people you've chosen to belong to that group and people you've met. But as far as anything else, it just seems like racism to me. And as far as the Bible being in the Word of God, it just isn't. And there's all this stuff about Einstein believing in God, because he says, I don't believe God plays dice, throws dice. I don't even know the quote. But he uses the word God. He uses the word God in a positive way. And he uses the word God for this idea of the universe and the idea of creation and so on. And Hawking, Screaming Steve Hawking, also did that. And I think it does a real disservice. It gets quoted, and people who don't know a lot about Einstein tend to believe that Einstein believed in God. And there's another letter he wrote to a priest where he talks about his belief in a personal God. But this is about as clear as you can get, and it's wonderful, and it's Einstein. We all know that most guys hate shopping for clothes. You gotta leave the house, go to the store, and look all over the place to find one or two things that might be cool. Luckily, that era is over. Now that there's Jack Threads. Jack Threads is a members-only online shopping club that does the dirty work for you and saves you a boatload of cash. Boat is not the load of cash I usually think of, but boatload of cash. Each day, Jack Threads serves up the honest new indie brands at huge discount prices. We're talking up to 80% off what you'd pay in a store. And they get amazing brands like Kid Robot, The Hundreds, and American Apparel for way less than you'd find anywhere else. Now Jack Threads is a private club, but Penn Point has got the hookup. To access these awesome deals, just go to jackthreads.com/pen and you'll skip the wait list to become a member right away. Oh, did we mention that it's free to join? Hit up jackthreads.com/pen and you'll instantly start saving up to 80% without having to leave the house. When I can save money without leaving the house, I'm one happy cowboy. Jack Threads, okay? Remember Jack Threads. Remember, jackthreads.com/pen. That's me. Pen. And the really point of this Penn Point is something you didn't need to be told, which is, wow, Einstein is way smarter than me.